Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Dear viewers, hope all of you are doing good, inshallah. It's Iqbal sir, and here we are in the part 2 of this lecture series on natural resources. But before you watch this video, make sure you have already watched part 1. Let's today start uh, this video and discuss about air as a natural resource. Well, do you know something about air? What air is? Generally, you get an answer that it is a gas which surrounds us. It's not a gas, it's a general name of a mixture of gases surrounding our environment, surrounding us. This mixture of gases is constitutes what we call Earth's atmosphere. So these are the gases surrounding in the atmosphere. These gases are they are colorless, they are odorless. That's why we can't see air, but we can feel it. The air is in our atmosphere. It is composed of molecules of this mixture of gases. Like it roughly contains 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, 0.93% argon, 0.03% carbon dioxide, and it also contains other gases like helium, neon, krypton, xenon, hydrogen, methane, and somehow like oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, extra. All these gases are present in very trace amounts. They are present in very minute quantity in the atmosphere. Remember, this composition of air, this is very important. This results in the existence of life on planet Earth. You heard about global warming? This is the sudden increase in the global temperature. Well, this global warming is also a result in the disturbance in composition of air. Scientists claim that there has been a 0.6 to 1.5% increase in the carbon dioxide level in atmosphere in recent years. This resulted in global warming, which is a big threat to the modern civilized world. You must also have heard about surrounding planets of Earth, Venus and Mars. No life is known to exist on these planets. Why? Because the atmospheric composition on Venus and Mars is not fit for life to exist. The major component of the atmosphere on these planets is composed of carbon dioxide gas only. You may be surprised to know that the atmosphere on Venus and Mars contains around 95 to 97% carbon dioxide gas. It's not good for life to exist, so no life exists on these planets. That's why you see the composition of air is very important for existence of life. Let's talk about atmosphere. The atmosphere is the envelope of air that surrounds our planet Earth. Atmosphere consists of many concentric layers that differ in density, temperature, composition, and properties. The density of air is more near the surface of Earth but becomes progressively rare as we go here. This atmosphere lasts somehow, they say, like up to 500 kilometers. This atmosphere is held to the Earth by gravitational pull of Earth. And you are also aware about that there are so many layers of atmosphere. There are lesser more 7 different layers of atmosphere: troposphere, stratosphere. Some consider ozone layer as a separate layer. There is mesosphere, thermosphere, ionosphere, and exosphere. And then exosphere gradually fades away into the realm of interplanetary space. Out of these, there are 4 or 5 major layers of atmosphere. Like these, as we go upwards from the ground level, they're like troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. Troposphere. Troposphere is the lowest layer of our atmosphere, starting from the ground level. Troposphere extends up to an altitude of about 12 to 16 kilometers. This is the layer where we live, and all the climatic events such as cloud formation, thundering, lightning, etc., all these climatic events occur in this layer of the atmosphere, the troposphere. Majority portion of oxygen and carbon dioxide gases of the atmosphere, which are essential for existence of life, are present in this atmospheric layer, the troposphere. Stratosphere. The next layer up above the troposphere is called stratosphere. This stratosphere extends from the top of the troposphere to about 50 kilometers, or what we call 31 miles. And you know the infamous ozone layer, this also found within this stratosphere. As you know, ozone layer acts as a shield that protects us from harmful ultraviolet radiations of sun. And you must know that the commercial passenger jets and planes fly in the lower part of this stratosphere. This partly because air in the stratosphere lacks turbulence, which provides a ride in this part of the atmosphere a smooth ride. On a side note, if we go higher in the stratosphere, the air gets warmer, which is unlike to that of troposphere, where air actually gets cooler if you go higher. That's what they say. The higher you go, the cooler it is. This is actually true about troposphere. Next layer of the atmosphere is mesosphere. It's a mesosphere atmospheric layer above stratosphere and is mesosphere. Mesosphere extends upward to a height of about 85 kilometers, which is somehow around 53 miles above our planet. In this layer of the atmosphere, the mesosphere, the temperature of air once again gets colder as we raise up, though the mesosphere, in fact, the coldest temperature in Earth's atmosphere, which is about minus 90 degrees Celsius, is found near the top of this layer, mesosphere. The next layer is thermosphere. uh, Thermosphere, this layer extends above mesosphere and contains very rare air. The thin layer of air is present in it. High energy X-rays and ultraviolet radiations from the sun are absorbed in this thermosphere, which raise the temperature of this layer to hundreds and thousands of degrees. That's why the name is thermosphere. Therm means heat, right? However, it's interesting to know the air in this layer would feel freezing cool to us despite this high temperature. This is because air in this layer is very thin, and because of the thin layer of air it feels cool. Next layer is exosphere. Exosphere is above thermosphere, although some experts consider thermosphere to be the uppermost layer of our atmosphere, but others consider the exosphere to be the actual final frontier of Earth's atmosphere. You might imagine the air in the exosphere is very thin. It's very thin, which makes this layer even more space-like than the thermosphere. There is no clear-cut upper boundary where the exosphere finally fades away into the space, but some definitions suggest it is somewhere between 1 lakh to 2 lakh kilometers above the surface of Earth. Now let's talk about the importance of atmosphere, importance of air. Like, if air is a natural resource, so there must be it must be very useful. So this air or the atmosphere, it's a natural resource, so it's very useful. Atmosphere acts as a reservoir of important gaseous elements such as carbon dioxide and oxygen, which are very essential for existence of life. Atmosphere is very important for survival of plants. For survival of plants, green plants make their own food by themselves by the process of photosynthesis. This photosynthesis process. In this process, green plants utilize carbon dioxide gas along with water to produce glucose in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. The carbon dioxide gas, which green plants use in this photosynthesis process, why do they obtain from? This is obtained from the atmosphere. That's why atmosphere is very important in providing carbon dioxide gas to plants. Likewise, atmosphere is also very important for survival of animals on this planet. This atmosphere provides oxygen for the animals for the process of cellular respiration. By the cellular respiration process, majority of the eukaryotes and many prokaryotes break down glucose by utilizing oxygen in order to get energy out of food. This energy is then utilized by animals, including human beings, for various actions, for various activities. So this area is very important, and we're like oxygen is very important for animals. That's why sometimes we call it that air is breath of life, because it is necessary for survival of both plants and animals. Atmosphere also serves as a protective blanket which shields us from harmful high energy cosmic rays and ultraviolet radiations from sun. Like ozone layer acts as a protective layer which protects us from ultraviolet radiations. It protects the ultraviolet radiations to fall on the earth, which otherwise could prove harmful. Atmosphere also serves as a place for many climatic events. The climatic events take place in atmosphere, like such as formation of clouds, lightning, thundering, precipitation, convection currents, etc., and also controls the Earth's atmosphere. Sorry, Earth's temperature. This all is controlled by the atmosphere. All radio and television communications also take place in the atmosphere. Air also helps in the dispersal of spores, pollens, and seeds of plants. This is very important. That's why this is a natural resource. So, dear viewers, hope you are all now able to understand what atmosphere is and what are the different layers of atmosphere and their role and importance, and the role and importance of atmosphere. Well, in the next video, inshallah, we'll understand the role of atmosphere in climate control, formation of winds, formation of clouds, and rain. If you have any questions, comment or mail me to get the satisfactory answers, inshallah. Till then, enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel for future updates, give your valuable suggestions, and don't forget to like and share. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.